All right, everybody, welcome back to my show. We're going to talk today about finding your niche in an electrical business. I have five steps for finding your niche, and I've used them in a slower process when I started my first business and have tailored it over time. So I know it does work. Our first step is know yourself. Know yourself. Now, there's three parts to yourself, and I recommend getting a piece of paper, writing down three separate categories. It's going to be passions, it's going to be skills, and it's going to be your talent. Okay, so three separate categories. Under passions, it's going to be the things that you are compelled to do, you're drawn to do, you love doing. You don't need anyone to tell you to do them. You could do them all day and night. So that's your passions. Your talents are things that you're naturally good at. Um, so some people, I know someone who's really talented at swimming, but doesn't like it, right? So you can be talented at something, it's a natural skill. You don't have to love it, but you want to write down what your talents are. Write down the things you're great at and the things that people have told you you're great at. And the third part is your skills. Now, your skills are things that come from experience, things that you've learned over time. Could be any number of things. Write down your skills, the things that you do. You may not love them, but things that you do really well. So those are your three. So know yourself. So your passions, your skills, and your talents. So once you have that, you go to the next step, step two, and step two is the hardest one for a lot of people, and that's facing reality. Even though there may be something, you find your passions, your skills, your talents. You know yourself really well, and you come up with an idea of a business that you want to run, but you may not be set up for that right now. Maybe you've always done big commercial and you want to start doing a stadium work. Can't do that right away unless you have serious funding, serious partners. So think of what you can realistically do today. And think if there is something that you feel like that's where you want to be at in the industry, then think maybe you need a loan. So think about that loan and what that process is going to be. Or if you want to start with nothing, you can start with nothing. Again, be realistic about what that is and start that process, right? So that second part is being realistic, facing reality about where you are. And that's money, manpower, skill and ability, and equipment that you may or may not have. Be realistic. The third part is once you do that, you should have a good idea of the angle and the direction you're going to go. Hopefully you come up with one or two or three different ideas of how you want to focus your niche. When you get to that point, you want to know your buyer. Who's your buyer? And that starts with the company, type of company that you're going to deal with, all the way down to the person that is your buyer. Who are you going to deal with? So if you're going to do residential service, then that buyer may be, you may reach that buyer. That buyer is an individual homeowner, so you're going to reach them through maybe social media, ads, word of mouth, different avenues that you can reach that buyer. If your buyer is general contractors for small commercial, then you're going to have to look at where do light commercial contractors find their work and go and start looking at how to get in front of those people. Okay, the person that you're going to want to talk to for that is most likely general contractor, and that general contractor, you're going to take that down specifically to project manager. So who's that project manager? You want to find out who they are, how to get a hold of them, how to get in touch with them, what do you need to do to bid for that project, and down to what is the process of getting that person to buy from you, to accept your services and pay you money, and get really good at that. The next part, so once you find out who your buyer is, specifically how to reach your buyer and how to get them to buy from you, then you're going to go to the next step, which is take action. Now that's going to kind of overlap with the previous step in a way. So some of these might not be perfectly linear, because you have to reach out to them to take, you need to take action to reach out to them. You're going to have some trial and error, but you want to take action and call as many people as possible, get on different bid lists, find out what people are doing social media, get your name out there, talk to other people you know, do as much as you can to get, really to make that sale, because your goal is to make that sale. And just keep doing it, and it's gonna be hard. You're gonna find that you're gonna fail. Things aren't gonna work. You're gonna feel humiliated. You're gonna feel stupid. that's normal and that's good. If you feel stupid, that means that you're growing, you're hitting, you're growing, you're overcoming that comfort zone that holds people back, and you're learning very fast. So just know that if you feel stupid, if you feel like, oh, why am I doing this? Is this going to ruin everything in my future? The answer is no. That means you're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Keep at it, stay at it, don't give up, because eventually you're going to learn exactly what you need to do to make that sale. Now, once you get in there and you make it, you take action, again, you have a whole nother piece, which is completing the work, and that you're going to need skills and talents and abilities for that. You're going to make sure that what you're doing fits in with that. Finally, the fifth step is a repeating step, and that's adjust to feedback. Now, this is constantly, you're going to be constantly adjusting to feedback. So you get a phone call, you call someone, and they say, no, that's not what it is. It's not how we do this. Okay? You ask quickly, okay, what is the proper way? And hopefully they give you an answer. If not, at least you learn that that's not the right thing. And you ask somebody else. You reach out to your network, people that you know. What do you do? How do you do this? Next time you call, you're prepared. You're that much better. Eventually, you're going to get so good that you're going to know. People are going to respond to you immediately, because you're going to look like an expert who knows exactly what they're doing. Okay. So those are my 5 steps. 5 steps. It's not a quick process. Not a quick process. This could go over months. Could go over years. It depends on how fast you learn. And how fast you learn is going to be dependent on whether you're, how much you're researching, how much you're listening to feedback, and how much action you're taking, and whether you're listening to that feedback or not. That's the key thing. You have to listen to the feedback you're getting. All right. So I want to recap again. We have 5 steps. First step, know yourself. Know yourself. Know who you are. Second step is face reality. Face reality. Know what you can do today. Third step is know your buyer. Find out who that buyer is. Fourth step is take action. Get in front of that buyer. Try to make that sale. Learn what to do to make that sale. Learn what these buyers need and want, and give them that. Start to give them that. And the 5th step is adjust to feedback. Adjust to feedback. Some things aren't going to work. Some things are going to work. You might start getting good at making the sale, but find out that the market's not big enough. You have to go to a bigger market. So you may get really good at this and then figure, okay, you do this really well, but then the market changes. Okay, so this is a continuous process, but you want to start out doing something, and you want to be within a larger group thing so that you can pivot as you need to pivot as the market changes. I hope this has been beneficial for everybody. I hope you've got something out of this. I hope that my goal is that somebody can take something from what I've learned and save years of time in the process of creating their business. You guys can rise up quick from startup novice, no experience, to business that has cash flow and it's sustaining itself, to profitable, to growth, to scale, and to massive success if that's what you want, or to a sustainable business over time that you're just happy with, that gives people employment and provides a service in the marketplace. Yeah, I hope your dream comes true, and I hope you have massive success in your life. If you like this video, you want to see more, subscribe to my channel. There's going to be more of these. If you have questions, comment, and I'll answer those questions in the next video. I'm here to help. I'll be your partner in this. I'm here to help you succeed. Whatever you need from me, ask me, and I'll do my best to help you out. Please, I'm not just in this for likes. You see, it's not a lot of, I don't have a lot of subscribers. I'm in this to help. I want to be there for people, and I want to help you succeed. Reach out, subscribe, ask questions, and I'll do what I can. Thank you.